In today's video, guys, I'm going to show you all these items that I got in my Dollar Tree haul. They're inexpensive, of course, and some of them are trending items, and I'll also show you how you can use them around your garden for best results. It's for beginners as well as seasoned gardeners. And if you've never been here before, my name is Marlene. Welcome to Marlene's How-Tos, my home and garden channel. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first item. This is actually called a flower rocket, and these are some beautiful zinnia flowers that should be growing up out of that. And you basically just put it in your container and then you add water to it, and then it's going to bloom and give you those wonderful flowers that you're seeing there. I've never tried it before. It's fairly new to me, so I'm definitely ready to see what's going to happen with it. And it's kind of like a foam. You can see what it looks like, and you just basically stick it in there and then your flowers will bloom. So definitely something that should be easy for a beginner. A good way to attract butterflies to your garden as well. So the next item here is this nice little planter. It says flowers and garden. And what you can do is, if you wanted to use it as the container itself, just put some holes in the bottom, or you can go ahead and put a smaller pot on the inside that has holes in it, so that way you don't have to worry about the plant having root rot or anything like that. But I think it's very attractive, and you can use it to store other things in as well too. So our next item here, these are actually clips, floral clips. And basically you'd use those, maybe like to hold your tomato vine onto a stake. And you can see you have different sizes, the smaller ones and the larger ones in the middle. You can use it maybe for like orchids. If your orchids are in bloom, you can just go ahead and have it clip onto a stake there. So it's, a neat, attractive way of using, support for your plants that have weaker stems. So I think this is a really good idea, and I can't wait to try it. And even some of your creeping vines too, you could probably use it to control them a little bit, hold them back a certain way, the way you want. And this little cute guy here, this is actually a bee, and they also had some gnome ones as well too. And it is actually a flower pot hugger. Never tried this one before either. And you basically just put it on the side of your pot, like I'm going to show you here. And it just looks really cute. And I just like that idea. Very creative, I thought. And next we have some seeds right here, and these are some flowers. We have the cottage garden type of floral mix, so it's already put together for you. And we have some cosmos as well, and I absolutely love cosmos. These ones are, wide pink and red. Of course, they also have the orange one sometimes as well too, which you've seen in past videos as well. And these were actually going for $4 for $1, so that's definitely a bargain. And I have used these types of seeds before, and they do work. So, I would definitely say give it a try. They had a squash right there as well too. And over here, these are morning glory. And I think I'm going to do a video showing the progress of these when I plant them and how they come up. They are great for attracting hummingbirds to your garden. And look at those colors, how gorgeous they are. And of course, guys, I always have my beans. They're very, very easy for any beginner. This is one thing that you can't fail on. And it's actually pretty good for the soil too. It helps to get nitrogen in it and gets it, up. And speaking of nitrogen, I've never seen this one before either. These are called Jobs, and they're fertilizer sticks. And you basically just stick them in your containers, and over time you switch them out depending on how it's going. And it actually nourishes your plant and, helps to give it food. So it's, it's a little easier to do it that way. So I think it's also very convenient as well too. And of course, what would we have without in our garden without having our trowel there? And I thought this one was really cute. I like the color that it has. It has the shape, though I like it to be a little bit more angular. So this kind of probably will be a backup one for me, but it's still pretty sturdy and I think a fairly good choice. And I also like the colors that they put on the handle, that nice pink and black. And it has that comfort grip to it too. So I thought, yes, definitely, worth having. And these are some Gladiolas here. And there's 3 of them in the pack. I've never tried Gladiolas from the dollar store before. It's going to be a first for me. And I'm so wanting to see how these are going to turn out. And I like the color too. It's very cute. I think it matches my blouse. And that was purely coincidence. But they had different colors there as well. So if you wanted something brighter, you could try that too. And then I also had these flower pots here, little smaller ones, and you could put your seeds in here. And there are quite a few of them, very convenient. You know, if you're in the winter months still, you know, you can always, or I should say maybe it's still cold where you are, you can always start your seeds in here, and then you can transplant them, you know, when the weather gets warmer outside. So definitely good, and there are quite a few of them there too, so that's great. And I thought this was so adorable. If you like little fairy gardens, this little mushroom right here, it is so cute. It goes in very well with, you know, with your other fixtures that you might have. And, you know, even indoors, you can use it indoors to create something for kids, or, you know, just something fun, maybe like a theme for a tea party or something like that. And look at this little house right here. How cute is that? The pink is not popping as much, you know, for the camera here. It's a little bit brighter if you were to see it in person, but I just thought that it was so cute. And here is another little one again to go in the set. And I think I'm probably going to use this in the next few videos coming up to show you how you can use them, whether it's, you know, setting on a table or in the garden itself. So definitely some cute items there. And this here is actually a thermometer for outdoors. And I think it's really a good idea. Like if it's, you know, kind of cold inside, you can always take a look through the window without having to go outside first to see it. And also, you know, if you're planting tropicals or certain types of plants, you want to make sure that your overnight temperature is 50 degrees or greater. And it has Celsius and Fahrenheit, so that is good too. So it doesn't matter, you know, what system you use, it covers both. So that is excellent. And these are so important, guys. These right here are they're like labels to put in your containers or your flower beds that you're planting your seeds. It's made from plastic. And I think it's a really good idea to have these because, you know, when your seeds are just coming up, if you can't remember where you put what, you just look at it and you know exactly what you have there. And I myself have in the past planted seeds and I didn't mark them. And I forgot what I had put there. And, you know, if I had done this, that would have not been an issue for me. So definitely worth it, especially as a new beginner. You know, if you're not, you know, able to recognize the plants very easily when they're just coming up, then it's very helpful to have this. And it's 10 of them that's in there, so that's awesome. And if you're liking this video so far, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And next we have our Hummingbird Feeder. And I absolutely love these. You know, I love hummingbirds, guys. You've seen some of my videos before that I've featured about them. And if you have never done that, you can always take a look. Nice, bright red color that attracts them. That's what they like. Sometimes though, these, you know, the color doesn't hold up so well. So there's maybe something you have to replace, you know, like once per year, you know, to keep that nice, bright look in your garden if that's what you're going for. But I think it's excellent. And I even showed you how to make, you know, homemade hummingbird food in one of my videos. And this is actually a kneeling pad, which I think is a good idea. You know, like sometimes you'll bend over to your flower bed and you're trying to maybe pull weeds out or just, you know, take a closer look at something that's going on there. And you want it to go a little bit lower than maybe a chair or just a stoop or something, then this definitely is comfortable enough for that purpose. And I like the color too, pink again. And I guess we're kind of like in that theme of spring. So you're going to see a lot of those. And these are some little trellises right here. And I'm going to use these when I'm planting my my morning glory or any other vines that I might have that's reasonably small. Now, these are not that high, but what I plan to do is I plan to kind of like stack them together where I raise one a little bit higher up, and you have different levels that you can go up and just get some floral wire and, you know, just attach them together. So that way it's going to extend further up on your, you know, for your plant. And if you want, you can lean it up against, you know, like a stake that you may have. Like my bird feeder has a long stake that goes up, so I can always rest it on there. So this morning glory, I'm going to try to have it run up on that, and I think that's going to be absolutely gorgeous. And I'm showing you right here about the height, you know, just to make it a little bit higher to make it work for you. And that way it's an inexpensive option to have, you know, a larger trellis. Guys, you know, I'm always trying to do stuff just to save a few bucks. So, you know, as long as it looks cute and it's going to do the job, then, you know, I'm going to try to do it. So that's our trellis right there. So definitely worth it. And I like the green color that it has as well too. It fits in perfectly, you know, with your plants that would be running up on it and creates a very nice contrast as well too. And this now here is actually a little flagpole or flag stake that I got, and you can just slide your flag along on there. I've had this flag for a little while, and a very nice friend gave it to me. Her name was Darlene, and so I'm going to display it by my front porch, and I think it's going to be really nice with all the wonderful colors that are in it. Very, very seasonal too. So I think we're pretty much out of our things there. I just wanted to say, if you've never subscribed to my channel before, I do a lot of gardening videos. You know, I arrange flowers sometimes. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and tap on the notification bell twice. So that way you'll never miss an upload. And so whether you're going to be planting vegetables or flowers or putting together a fairy garden or just some little tools that you will need, I would say definitely stop by. You know, it's not a sponsored video, but you know, it's, you know, we all go there time and time, you know, to pick up different things. So why not stop by in the garden center to see what they have, you know, that might work for you. And I think that, you know, it will be, you know, very helpful. So I do want to thank you so much for watching. Happy gardening. And I do hope to see you in the next video. Take care.